Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Hood. What's happening, everybody? What's happening, everybody? Listen, I want to speak just for a few minutes about something, that I just got through watching, right? And I just got through watching an episode of Good Times, and I want to speak on something, hopefully, that's going to enlighten us about some things and where we can really see some look, this is deep. It's gonna be some is cause I understand, like, wow, this thing has been set up. So I was checking out this episode of Good Times when when they had JJ's birthday. So now here it is. Hey, Providence. I was checking out this episode of Good Times when they had JJ his 18th birthday, and what had happened, because when I watch these movies now, when I watch stuff like Good Times and Sanford Son and stuff like that, and since I have gotten some understanding of the truth about our black culture, of the truth about the system that's set up against the black folks, about the truth of how we have been just so set up to be destroyed. I begin to see these here episodes with more depthness, which makes them more interesting to me now, because I can see the hidden truth versus just the scriptures, versus just the scripture plays in here, but I can see reality of how things are set up to destroy the black culture. So I'm looking at this here thing, and it's about JJ's 18th birthday. So they getting things together for his birthday, right? And JJ always wanted a paint set. So his parents wanted to get him a paint set to surprise him for his 18th birthday. So remind you now, so he's turning into a man now. So he's turning 18, so he's turning into a man. So Walona, their neighbor, went to go and purchase the paint set from James' credit account. She came back and said that she couldn't get the paintbrush set because of JJ's father credit, which was zero. Now James said, "Now I've been shopping at there for years and always paid, and I was late on one payment, but I had made up for it on the next paycheck." So when they had, so what James said was that the system don't see you nothing but as a number. So now here it is, JJ is turning to be a man. But now James could not get what he wanted to get for his son, to bring him, to launch him into manhood, because of his credit was bad. So the system says for that black man. So here it is. You have a black man who is entering his son into adulthood with the same oppression that he's dealing with, which is not having what he wants. So now James had to go through the heartache of not being able to get his son, because he said, my son is turning to be a man and I want to get him what he wants, but he cannot. So now can you imagine how that make James feel as a father, to not be able to provide for his son who's turning into an adult man like he is? So now what James has to do, James has to sit with sorrow and disappointment and feel less than what he is, because of what the system blocked him from doing for his son. So JJ go through all the presents, and he looking for his paint set. because this is what he wants, because he know he's entering into manhood. But when they didn't have the paint set, now he has to deal with the hard posture of that he has to go through the same lifestyle as his father. Poverty, depression, going from job to job, getting disappointed by the system. And this is what we deal with as black people. This is what we deal with as black men, where we cannot be able to do things because the system is set up like this here. See, this is stuff that you won't be taught in church. When you go to church on Sundays, you won't be taught this here stuff here. All you're going to be taught as a black person, you're going to be taught how to hoop, holler, jump, dance, cry, shout, fall out on the floor, sling your money, do all this here garbage. You're going to be chanting witchcraft prayers and voodoo and all this here mess. You're going to be earning some fool that don't know God, and you don't learn nothing. But see, the reality of it is that we as a black people have a system that's set up against us to keep us subordinate under people. So to whereas now you have JJ, this thing has become a generational curse. So now the next generation has to go through the same thing that James went through. So now you got James working all these jobs with little pay, trying to provide for his family. And now when he wants to launch his son, his firstborn son, into adulthood, he can't do it because the system shut him down. And he's been a good citizen all this time. But now when it comes to him launching his breed, the next generation, into a next level of living, the system shut the door on it. Bam! No, you're going to stay right where your daddy at. Bam! No, you're going to stay right where your granddaddy at. Bam! No, you're going to stay right where your great-granddaddy at. And this thing is a generational curse on the black people, especially the black man, because we can't provide for our families. And we end up all kind of confusion come through the house. When you listen to the lyrics in the song of Good Times, and when you really see them, it is such a depressing song, but they covered it up with the music and the beats to where we done sung it and got happy. We done got happy. Late payments, good times. Unemployment, good times. Keep your head above water, good times. And it's nothing but struggle. And we as a black people are going to have to come from up under this bondage of ignorance, because it's destroying the next generation. So that was my thought on what I be seeing on these here black movies, because I watch them now and I see things in such a different view of them now, to where things begin to make sense to me, to where I can see the hidden deception that they do and keep us in bondage, because the camouflage, the veil is still over our eyes. And we're going to have to remove that veil if we want generations to come to have a better life. It's your boy Hood. I'm out. Peace.